Congressman Jim McDermott now, Democrat, Washington State. Congressman, McCarthy or Price, which would you prefer?
Well, I think they're going after two different spots. I think McCarthy, you got to say he's the odds-on favorite to get it. Now, the real question is whether the guys in the back of the boat who are taking credit for having gotten rid of Boehner are going to let McCarthy run the boat and actually make some things happen in Washington, D.C. They may use this race on the second seat between Scalise and Price, and you could think of some others, Kathy McMorris Rodgers. There are a lot of people who might like to be second, and that may be where the real fight turns out to be in this whole leadership fight.
John Boehner, as you know, not being shy at all about calling out members of his own party ahead of his resignation. This is what he said Sunday. Take a listen.
But, you know, the Bible says beware of false prophets. I mean, this whole idea that we're going to shut down the government to get rid of Obamacare in 2013, this plan never had a chance.
Is Ted Cruz a false prophet?
Listen, you can pick a lot of names out. I'll let you choose them.
You don't debate that assertion?
I'll refer you to my remark at a fundraiser I made in August in Steamboat Springs, Colorado.
Well, we pulled up the text from that speech, and he referred to Ted Cruz as a farm animal. I won't use the word here on cable news. Congressman, do you think that new leadership in the Republican-controlled House is going to be a positive development?
It has the possibility. I think the American people would be better served if they took a new tack than the one they've been taking. But I think it's very likely that John Boehner will get through a short-term CR that'll take us up into the middle of December. And in the middle of December, we will have a real conflagration. We can have a real explosive situation because we're going to have the debt limit. We're going to have the XM Bank. We're going to have extending the funding of the country. We're going to have Planned Parenthood. All of that's going to come to rest.
And a transportation bill as well.
Exactly. I mean, the transportation bills, if we don't have money, states can't allocate money to fix bridges, to fix roads, to do anything.
But, Congressman, here's the thing. Come December, couldn't you make the argument that you'll have a leader that is more beholden to the more conservative wing of that party? Isn't there a greater likelihood in December that we could see a government shutdown?
I think so. I think that the problem is that if they come with this kind of stuff that they have been doing to Boehner all this time, they will have a shutdown then because they know it can't get through the Senate. We have to get any bill through the House and the Senate. It isn't the House doesn't decide everything and then the Senate rolls over on its back and says, well, whatever you want. That's not how it's going to happen, which is why we'll get a shutdown if they persist in the way they've behaved in the last 6 months.
Before I let you go, I do want to ask you about that terrible bus accident that happened in Seattle, part of the area that you represent there in Washington State. A fifth person, as you know, has died. Now federal investigators say that the bus itself did not have recommended safety repair done. We've seen a number of accidents involving vehicles like this all over the country. Is it time to take these things off the road?
Well, my view is that the people in the state of Washington were done well by the Transportation Commission when they said they're closing it down. We're going to inspect all the vehicles. A vehicle like this, which apparently was not inspected for 12 years, is just an accident waiting to happen. And that's why you need government, you need inspection, you need people regulating what's happening in transportation, or you don't have safety. This is, I think it was a wake-up call for us, but at the same time, it's very sad for the people who died.
Congressman Jim McDermott from Washington State. Congressman, thank you for your time.